Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Guys, നമ്മുടെ ഡിവിഷൻ റാങ്ക് പുഷാണ് ഈ ഫുട്ബോൾ. എല്ലാവരും ഒന്ന് സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്ത് സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യുക. എന്ന് ലൈവ് ഇനി വരുന്നതാണ്. നമ്മൾ കുറച്ച് കാലമായി ഇപ്പോൾ ലൈവ് ചെയ്തിട്ട്. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ഗെയിം പ്ലേയിലേക്ക് പോകാം. ഓക്കെ, എല്ലാവർക്കും ഹായ്. ലൈവ് കാണുന്ന എല്ലാവരും ഒന്ന് സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്ത് സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യുക. പോണായിട്ട് കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ട് നൈസ്.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle and here we go. Lampard with 200 games under his belt now. The standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
Nice interruption.
To shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's
Oh,
pressure just hounded him off it. Now it's Lampard.
shit.
Nicely shaped ball. That is good alertness. Now it's Eto.
Ronaldinho. Crossover Ronaldinho. Oh,
Oh, he's hit the bar.
oh, nice save. കിട്ടില്ല.
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Lampard is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cannavaro getting this one clear. And it's Lampard. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lampard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Hefty challenge. Fair enough.
കിട്ടില്ലണ്ടാക്കി.
Adams gets it clear.
ചേടാ.
Happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. There's the shot.
പാസ് കൊടുക്കേണ്ടില്ലായിരുന്നു.
Out by the
Shit.
most elastic of saves.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Threads one in. Messi is in a really good position out wide. And he welcomes it in. Plays it on the finish.
ചതി സാധനം ഒട്ടിപ്പൊളി.
That was a half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
കിടില സാധനം.
Up he goes. Decent enough try.
Mike is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cannavaro.
മുത്തേ
Messi.
ഓട്.
And he's there to retrieve it. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well.
ശടാ.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
ഓട് മുത്തേ ഓട്.
Excellent interception. Ronaldinho, a true great in every sense of the word.
പാസ് ആണ്ട് ഒരു
Just
സുഖം.
safe and simple.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Henderson goes steaming forward. Nice intercept. There's the whistle for half-time.
ഹാഫ് ടൈമിൽ ആർക്ക് ഗോൾ അടിക്കാനൊന്നും കഴിഞ്ഞില്ല.
With
നമുക്ക്
both defences still yet to be breached. They run
ഷോട്ട് ഉണ്ട്.
each other out in the first period.
2 ഷോട്ടേ ഉള്ളൂ.
Let's see what the second half brings.
നോക്കാം. സെക്കൻഡ് ഹാഫ് പിടിക്കാൻ കഴിയാൻ നോക്കാം.
We're still where we started.
Please grab the
0-0.
tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now.
റൊണാൾഡോ ഓട്.
There's the header!
ശടാ.
Is there to clear. Rodri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Eto'o, and the
എട്ടടിച്ച് മുത്തേ. സെറ്റ്.
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class.
ഒരു ഗോൾ അടിക്കാൻ കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്.
Well, when it's
Nice.
as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
സ്പാസ് അടിക്കല്ല മുത്തേ.
Nottingham have broken through. It's 1-0.
എട്ടോ.
Scores, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Danger averted for now.
ക്ലിയറൻസ് ഇല്ലാതെ വേറെ രക്ഷയില്ല.
Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there.
Rijkaard, very much a man of this moment.
Bangladesh really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of...
ഓ
Shot!
നൈസ് ഗോൾ.
Style.
നൈസായി പോയി.
Pulled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little...
പാസ്
happy.
പോകുന്നൊരു പ്രശ്നം.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Ronaldinho. Tries
മിസ്
to
പാസ്
pass it.
കളിക്കല്ലേ മുത്തേ.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And this is Eto'o. He shifted it to the flank. Eto'o. He's shifting through the gears here. That's an excellent...
ശടാ.
interception. And the ball is in. 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 And the ball is in
ആ ശേടാ
Oh, should have put that away.
നെറ്റ് പോയതാണ്. എന്താണ് അങ്ങനെ കളിക്കണത്?
A really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
സുജേഷ് ഹായ്. ഫർസീൻ ഹായ് ഹായ്.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
എല്ലാവരും ടീമൊക്കെ ഇപ്പോൾ കാണിച്ചു തരാൻ മുത്തേ. ആ ടീം ഇത് കണ്ടോ, ബോസ് അടിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇതാണ് നമ്മുടെ ടീം. ഇപ്പം ഡിഞ്ഞോന് കയറ്റുന്നുണ്ട്. മോറിന്റെ സങ്കടകട്ടെ.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Ronaldinho. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on the field,
കളിക്ക് മുത്ത റാങ്ക് പുഷ് ഉണ്ട്.
Del Piero. Number 11,
Just
Morientes.
5
ഈ
minutes
മിസ് പാസ്
left.
കളിക്കലാണ്.
Taking place.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
3-2-4 ഫർസി എന്താ പാട്?
No, that's been intercepted.
I think we might be done
Shut
here.
up.
I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
4 added minutes has been
ശടാ മിസ് പാസ് പിടിക്കും.
David Villa!
മിസ് പാസ് മുത്ത.
Incredible!
ശേ
That has raised the roof. It was a great finish. He put it
സുജേഷ്
right
ഫ്രണ്ട് കളിക്കാണ്ടത്.
with head-eye accuracy.
He had the whole
ഇവിടെ
picture in his
ഡിവിഷൻ റാങ്ക്
hands.
പുഷാണ്
He
മുത്ത.
didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
കയ്യണ്ടേ?
And Batistuta!
അടുത്ത
Taken down and the referee has
Foul, foul.
blown at the spot. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made late.
ഈ കളീൻ്റെ കാര്യത്തിൽ തീരുമാനമായി. ലാസ്റ്റ് മിനിറ്റിലെ 2 ഗോൾ.
Schmeichel, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost
Enrico.
identity.
ഫ്രണ്ടിലേക്ക് പിന്നെ കളിക്കണം. ഡെന്നിലേക്ക് ഡിവിഷൻ 1 ആയി നോക്കട്ടെ. അതാണ് ഇവിടെ one വിഷയം. ഇല്ല, അങ്ങോട്ടില്ല.
Well, Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three...
Tries a shot! Goal!
ലോക ആദ്യ ഗോൾ
earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And the shot! Oh, taken with style.
ക്ലിയർ ചെയ്യാൻ കഴിഞ്ഞില്ല. ശ്ശേ.
Goal square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Throw it. And this is Eto. And he's running through. Oh, well played, well played. Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Van der Ven wins the duel this time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final...
ഈ ഒരു ഫ്രണ്ട് കളിക്കാൻ നെക്സ്റ്റ്
Marquinhos. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that's well seen too. Ronaldinho. Great vision. And this is Ronaldo. Check clears. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And he cuts out the supply. Looking to play him in. And he's well positioned here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Eto. Eto!
വേറെ കിട്ടിയില്ല.
Goalkeeping.
Eto actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's being urged to shoot. Great chance!
ഫോർലാം വിത്ത് കർവ്.
They've done it! It was coming!
പ്ലാന്റെ പേരുണ്ടല്ലോ, നിന്നെ കൊണ്ട് പറ്റില്ല.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Liverpool take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Searching pass he's played there. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
ഏറ്റില്ല.
Now they can clear their lines. Lampard. And he's in on goal. Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities.
പാസിംഗ് തന്നെയാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ പോകുന്നത്.
He's picked his way through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Lampard. Eto. No, that was never going to make it. It's fallen! Oh, it's hit the post.
ഫോർലാം ഇത് വന്നില്ല.
Decent effort as the first half draws to a close. It's been thrills and spills at either end of the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in
And
it.
now, to all members of
The
the crowd,
midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic,
special birthday.
frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Number 11,
And the second half gets underway. Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
പാസിങ്ങിലാണ് ഇവിടെ പോണതല്ല.
And claimed it back swiftly. Makalele, a player who needs no introduction. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
എന്തോ ഒരു മിസ് പാസ്സാണ്.
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Can he get on the end of this?
മിസ് പാസ്സാണോ നെറ്റ് പോണതാണോ
Kata.
ഒക്കെയോ?
Oh, what has happened here? Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Look at this. Now, who's going to be first to this? Makalele. Ronaldinho. And here's Owen. And Owen! And kept out by the most elastic of saves. Owen is offering a wry smile there. Liverpool with the corner, they're first. And he's there to clear it. Makalele. Nottingham have the chance to go the other way. Well timed, excellent interception.
ഒരു മിസ് പാസ്സാണ്.
Appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's
പാസ് മാത്രമുള്ള കളി.
Liverpool
Shit.
sending their passes. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal. Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. And this is Owen. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here. Makalele gets a foot in here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
രണ്ട് കളിയും പൊട്ടി.
And that is as far as it goes.
മിസ്റ്റേക്ക് ആണ്. മിസ് പാസ്വേഡ് മിസ് പാസ്.
A position of great promise.
ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി കളിക്കാം. ഫ്രണ്ട്ലിയുടെ മാച്ച് കേറിക്കോ നമ്പർ നോട്ട് ചെയ്തു. രണ്ട് 253.05. Hi, hi.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius himself. It felt almost unfair at times, didn't it? The way he just seemed to sweep the opposition aside. Even traditional bogey teams were just powerless to resist him when he was on his game.
Yeah, and I remember one game against the boys from Madrid when that famous front three were simply unplayable. They each scored a goal, with Messi grabbing the last one to put the icing right on the cake.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Haaland. Makaleli. Nottingham do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Look at the space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's been cut out.
Miss pass.
Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That pass surprised everyone. Botafogo looking to pass their way through.
Pass
Now it's Messi. He's beaten the last man. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pops for safety. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Saliba cuts it out. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ronaldinho, a true great in every sense of the word. Rummenigge. And that's been won straight back. Tries to play it through. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Ronaldinho.
Here we go again then.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Substitution in progress.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, this is a great position. Rodri. And it's Neymar. And it's made its way to him. He can get that clear. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Del Piero bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He's under a lot of pressure there. Botafogo needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. And he's tried one! Oh, it's come loose.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts.
Clearance.
Respective defences have been strong.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Eto. Coming on to
Maldini.
replace him is number 25.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there's the clearance. That has not gone well. Nottingham perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, that's well spotted. He won't be happy with that one. Mbappe is onto this, and this is Kante, and it's played in here. Van der Ven is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Owen.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, it's Batistuta.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
And he's only too happy to take that back.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Well, that looks a good ball through. He's picked his way through. Oh, look at the space here. And the shot! Oh,
Estimate goal.
and that might well be that. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
You've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
Referee looks at his
Nice.
and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. So what do you take away?
എന്താ മോനെ ഇതുപോലെ ലാസ്റ്റ് മിനിറ്റ് ഗോളൊക്കെ വീണ് എന്ത് ചെയ്യും? ഫോർവേഡൊക്കെ ഫോം ഔട്ടാണ്. ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി മാച്ചാണ് പോകുന്നത്. ഡിവിഷൻ മാച്ചിലേക്ക് പോവാം. ഡിവിഷൻ റാങ്ക് പുഷ് ചെയ്യണ്ടേ? ജി 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 എല്ലാവരും ജി ജിന്റെ ആൾക്കാരാണ്. ഫുൾ തോൽവിയാണ് മാൻ. ഡിവിഷൻ 2 വണ്ണാക്കാൻ എന്താ കഷ്ടപ്പാട്.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter.
Roll! It's loose and there's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping. He won't be happy with that one. Rooney. Can he get on the end of this? Look at the space here.
അവിടെയും പോയി.
Spread it left. Roberto
എല്ലാം
Carlos.
ഒരു ജസ്റ്റിൻസിന് പോകും.
Nottingham have got it back and they'll have another go. Roberto Carlos looking for options for movement. Rodri. That's a lovely neat pass. Lampard, and he's in on goal. And that has been knocked clear. Son Heung-min short changes him with that pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Drilled in low.
അവിടെയും പോയി.
Still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lampard. Nottingham do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cannavaro is there and he can get that clear. And it's Lampard. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played into space. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. Rodri. Kukçu.
എടാ,
Casillas sends that a long way. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lampard tries to pass it through. Swept in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
ഭാഗ്യക്കേട് തന്നെ. ഏതാ ചാൻസുകളൊക്കെ?
Opportunity. Oh, no joy this time. And he's heaved it away. That's headed upfield. Heading backwards. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. He's having a shot! It's there!
ആ
That's very much
ഒരു ഗോൾ അടിച്ച്
deflection. It's also
എങ്ങനെയൊക്കെയോ അടിക്കണം.
and moods it. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Nottingham have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Here we go again then. Nottingham carrying a one-goal lead. Rooney. That has not gone well. And that's another good win of the... Oh, terrible pass. Romario!
ഇപ്പോൾ മിസ്റ്റേക്ക് ആണുള്ളത്.
They are right back in business.
ചൂടാൻ നോക്കിയാലും പാസ്സാണ്.
There. These boys knew they were in a battle and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. It's Son Heung-min! And he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. And the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Son Heung-min is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Eto'o, played out wide. Eto'o, expertly cut out, really nicely done.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Maldini.
Spurs.
Pass is intercepted.
Spurs.
Lampard. That's a shade optimistic.
Spurs.
That's really well cleared. It's a searching pass. Always onto this. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great
Spurs മാത്രമുള്ളത്. അടുത്ത Spurs.
Threads one in. Oh, this is Romario.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they're back on the ball again. Makaleli. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chooses Cristiano Ronaldo!
അണ്ണനടിച്ച് അണ്ണൻ.
Into the lead once more.
അണ്ണൻ തൂക്കി.
And extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Nottingham get themselves into the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Rooney. And it's Eto'o. It's a really well-measured ball. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Hazard.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That's an excellent interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
ലാസ്റ്റ് ചാൻസ് ആണ് കുട്ടാ, കളയല്ലേ.
Great ball, and he's in here. Danger averted for now. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both
ആ
sides
അങ്ങനെ ഒരു
playing their
മാച്ച്
part.
ജയിച്ചു.
Great game of football. A real ride that had all of it.
എന്താ കഥ? എത്രയും ഇറക്കാൻ പറ്റും.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Christian Abiati in goal today. Just another decent chance! And he was there to get a
ചാൻസ് പോയി.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That has earned a reprieve. Has a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Oh, that's a key interception. Del Piero tries to pass it through. He's Eto!
ശരി.
Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Rodri makes the interception.
ഇന്റർസെപ്ഷൻ.
Turan. Cannavaro. So it is still 0-0. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rodri. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. He's played it back. Tries to play it through. And reclaimed it in a
അടുത്ത
try.
മിസ് പാസ്. മിസ് പാസ് ഗോൾ.
Goal! Paris!
മിസ് പാസ് ഗോൾ.
And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make
Oh,
things interesting,
sir.
Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Chance here to counter. Rodri. Del Piero. Eto. It's Eto! Oh, nearly, but not quite. pass is intercepted. And it's Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. Dembele gets into some space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Looking for the run. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Ricky Push, and here's Van Nistelrooy. Del Piero.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Played down the flank. Del Piero is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Nice interception, well timed. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still...
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Nicked
it back promptly. And the shots.
Pass and a goal.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And it's Eto'o. Oh, what has happened here? That has ended up in no man's land. Ricky Push. Nicely spread. Oh, it's Dembele. And this is Batistuta. Can he get it through? He's had a shot!
Offering a right smile.
Michael claims comfortable. Nottingham are looking to go forward now. Rodri. Here's Ricky Push. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That is good alertness. That's the throw. Van Nistelrooy.
Miss pass. The Kadiki speed on the play, full miss pass. രണ്ട് goal miss pass good at.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Not a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now or try and finish it off?
This is Batistuta.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
പന്തെടുക്കുന്നില്ല. ഹേയ്.
Van der Ven gets across to intercept that. Great ball. It's Lampard! That was superb goalkeeping.
Lampard actually didn't do an awful lot.
ചുമ്മാ തോൽക്കും. മൊത്തം ബിസിനസ്.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Abiati gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
3 minutes at a time.
And the finish!
അതും പുറത്തേക്ക്.
Oh, surely
ലാസ്റ്റ്
this is a
ചാൻസും
foul.
പുറത്തേക്ക്.
That's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Long ball looking to counter. Added time is up.
ചുമ്മാ
And goes the
തോൽക്കും.
whistle.
Spaß.
A game of margins
Yeah,
and thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then.
Well, Wayne Rooney's role today will be crucial. We all know of his qualities as a goal scorer, but a lot's going to be expected from his creativity too. It's very rare for a striker to have such wonderful vision.
Yeah, he's a player whose performances always have an influence on the game one way or another.
Yeah, he's going to have to play the role of distributor, ball carrier and link man, and sometimes even track back. But he can do it all. He has an incredible work rate and an insatiable desire for victory.
And they've got a throw. Oh, that's delightful.
അടുത്ത വിശ്വാസ്.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Played out towards the right wing. Messi. Now Otto. Foden.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
ഇത് സ്വിച്ചിങ് ആവുന്നില്ല. സ്വിച്ചുകളൊക്കെ
It's with the corner. There first. And he thumps it clear. And the pass is intercepted. And now a sudden chance to counter. is through here. Eto! They've got to be quick to recover this. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. This might... Great chance!
ആ ചാൻസ് പോയി.
Keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, delightful ball. And this is Neymar. That is great defending, so alert. And it's Conte. Makaleli. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Foden threads one in. Otto is in a really good position out wide. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
GG.
Neymar plays it in. And he's there to clear it. Lampard, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? And it's been played through. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cristiano Ronaldo crosses.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical.
Crossing miss.
quality.
And the whistle goes for half-time.
Crossing ഇല്ല, ഹെഡിങ് ഇല്ല, പാസിംഗ് ഇല്ല.
As the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty of
Ball
ball
over and അടിക്കും.
over here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Number 7.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And this is Rooney. Knocks it out wide. Ball is over the line. And that's definitely not his best. Ronaldinho. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played into space out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Kante. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Neymar. Lampard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get him away? And he's worked it through. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rooney. Neymar has it out wide and in space.
That's just playing it safe.
Pası miss, pası miss.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Rooney. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Rodri conjures time and space where few can.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Looking to play him in. Played in by
Ito. That has earned a reprieve. Real chance! And yes, it's there!
എങ്ങനൊക്കെയോ ഗോള് വീഴുന്നു.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish. Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory here. So the first moment of real significance. What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off? Into the last 5 minutes. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. He's onside.
Last minutes. यार सब बड़ा ബച്ചതും പറയാനില്ല. ലാസ്റ്റ് ചാൻസ് ആണ്. 58 മിനിറ്റ് കഴിഞ്ഞു.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Ronaldinho.
And he's managed to gift it back.
17, Ito. Number 26.
Can he get on the end of this?
Batistuta. Coming on the field. Number 20, Del Piero.
Now it's
Number
Haaland.
25, Owen.
And that has been cleared. And we're done.
ജയിച്ചു. എങ്ങനെയോ ജയിച്ചു.
The two sides separated by the game's only goal.
നമ്മളെ ലൈവ് കാണുന്ന എല്ലാവർക്കും സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്ത് സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യണേ.
Well, what a
sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other end.
Raul, nicely weighted ball. No luck with that dink over the top.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. A good play on the left-hand side here. Well, played right into his path. And it's Robertson. Cross goes in there. Terrific header.
ഏതാണ് പാസ്?
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Bale,
Thank
strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, what has happened here? That's very neat. He's picked his way through. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lampard. Looks a good ball through. There's a no-nonsense tackle.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's loose, and one more try! No, he didn't quite
This
get
is
it right.
Tumpali.
Can he get it through? And he plays one through. Ferdinand, and the pass is intercepted.
Miss pass.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Oh, what a climb! And he hits the net!
Uh-huh.
And this is getting better and
കുട്ടിക്കുട്ടി
better.
ഒരു വഴിക്കായി.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move.
ഓടുന്നില്ല.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Yellow card.
And he is going into that little black book. And the first half is done. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal.
but they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
ഇന്നോട്ട് റെഡി ആവണില്ലല്ലോ.
Better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Perez, cute ball now. How can he reach it? Now this could be a chance. Real chance! Just cruising. They are cruising. And they are cruising.
ആരൊക്കെയാ അവിടെ നിൽക്കുക ഗോൾ അടിക്കുന്നത്?
Truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
There's the shot! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Cristiano Ronaldo has just shown why those situations demand a higher grade of focus. He fluffed it.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Nottingham presented with a golden opportunity here. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. And that's one back. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Raul, passes coming off in quick succession here. He's shifting through the gears here. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, that pass isn't the best.
പാസ്
Somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
നല്ലൊരു പാസ് തരൂ.
Well played, well played. Perez. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Ronaldinho! Oh, that was no routine save.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Not the most accurate pass. Into the last quarter of an hour. Good take, and is he in? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
ഫുൾ കണക്റ്റഡ് ആവണ്ടല്ലോ അവരുടെ ക്രോസ്.
Looking to play him in. Looking for options.
മിക്കവാറും കളിക്കേണ്ടി വരും.
Certainly onside here. Chance, surely!
ഒന്നും ചെയ്യില്ല.
Simplicity itself.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Madrid grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Tries a shot!
അതും തടുത്തു.
And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. So, third corner of the game.
There will be 5 minutes added
Park
time.
Ji-sung with the clearance. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's quick to get it clear again. Corner number 4 coming up here. Perez gets rid without sophistication.
കഴിഞ്ഞു കളി കഴിഞ്ഞു.
Robertson with a definite foul there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Xabi Alonso. Coming on to replace him.
And it's
is
Rodri.
Number 14.
Good effort from distance. He's kicked it out just.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
to 5 corners now.
Number 9, Ronaldinho.
Defending of the desperate variety. And there goes the final whistle.
4-1 തോറ്റിരിക്കുകയാണ് ഗെയിംസ്.
Very little in the way of excuses here.
ഈ തോറ്റോടുകൂടി
No answer to a display that was
ഇവിടെ ലൈവ് കണ്ട് അവസാനിപ്പിക്കുകയാണ്. ഇതൊക്കെയാണ് നല്ല ഗെയിം ആയിട്ട് നെക്സ്റ്റ് വീഡിയോയിൽ കാണാം. ബൈ.